Kal Yafai, the WBA
Come on.
super flyweight champion. What you say, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you, boys?
Boys, there's no boys there.
It doesn't even sound like Spencer. It sounds like the immigration officer.
You see, the show must go on even when I've got a sore throat.
Trust me, nothing can't stop us.
Nothing can't stop me.
Nothing.
I mean, I got to come in. Kal, how you been, bruv? It's like, when you fighting again? Because I don't know what's going on.
We're looking to fight in possibly end of January.
Okay. Is that going to be a unification fight? Because we're hearing about you and Estrada getting it on. I mean, I've been looking forward to this fight for a hot minute. And it seems like things have gone a bit quiet on that front. So what's going on, bro?
Yeah. Hopefully, we can get that deal done, and a huge unification fight to start the year in America once again. So yeah, hopefully that can get done in the next week or so, and then crack on and get ready for that big fight.
Okay, because we just recently had one of your old sparring partners.
No, let me just, you see Spencer, he's in some long talking business. Charlie Edwards v. Kal Yafai. Is it going to happen? Do you want the fight? Charlie's saying he don't business. He's ready to fight you now. So, bro, I'm not in no long talking. I want to know if the big man Kal is up for the challenge. Because I think it'd be a great domestic, all British fight. What do you say?
Them fights are always there, but I'm chasing the big guns right now.
Oh, so Charlie's not a big gun, no?
No, not right now, and not in this division now. But
he's not.
Yeah,
he's
that
really,
fight's there down the line and something that we can look at. Then yeah, why not? 100%. But I'm looking to fight. You know, one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world.
So if your promoter, I get that. But you know, nowadays, in Nigeria, it's always money solves all problems. If the right purse was offered to you to fight Charlie Edwards, I'm talking mega money, life-changing money, would that maybe sway your mind?
Oh, of course.
That's what I like to hear.
Of course, but I fight for big money now, and I'm going to be fighting for huge money against, in big unification fights. So
that's right. I like that.
Because you know that Charlie's now relinquished his WBC title.
Yes.
At flyweight, and he's moved up into your division. And it's a fight that he's always been calling. So we just had him on the phone. Charlie's a nice guy. I mean, you're a lovely guy. I mean, the two lovely, jubbly guys could get on. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. But obviously, I mean, the Estrada unification bout is a big fight. It's a big fight. It's a big fight stateside for you to make a real big impact and statement. Your style of fighting is, I mean, I can see a little bit of Evander Holyfield in there. So I know you watch Evander. I can see little bits of rough and tumble. I don't know if you watch Marvin Hagler, because sometimes how you hold your hands and you step onto your front foot to throw your jab does remind me of Marvin Hagler. But what other fighters do you watch, Kal?
Like you said, I watch Holyfield, Hagler. I like watching a bit of Roberto Duran. Mainly, a lot of aggressive fighters.
The old school fighters.
Yeah, old school fighters.
So, like, is aggression your key? Like, how you train? Do you train aggressively as well?
Not really. I'm more of a like a box puncher. I like to box. But if I see being aggressive is working for me, I'll be aggressive. But if I feel like I can box on the back foot and that's working better for me, I'll do that instead. So I can do a bit of both, really.
Right. The night that you won the world title, yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of feeling was that for you? Like when you was announced as the winner?
It was a feeling I couldn't explain, because it's all the years of hard training and everything I've sacrificed for years and years since I was a kid. It just all paid off in one moment. So it was really big for me, and especially doing it against an established champion as well, and a fighter that can punch as well.
Conception can fight, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He can fight. And it was like, you beat him at his own game. And that was like, bro, hats off to you in the way that you performed. and that was a gallant performance. Because I remember I came into the change room just before you went out to fight, and I went in with some veteran of the war.
Yes.
I brought him into the change room, and Kal Yafai looked at the guy and said, "Thank you for protecting us." And I thought that was so cool because like I just put my head in just a wave. I said, oh, "This is Sergeant whatever I can't remember the guy's name."
I remember that.
Yeah, and I thought, you know what I mean? You got this is the biggest fight of your life. You fight for a world title against an established fighter.
Yes.
And he was just so cool. I was like, how important is it to have that level-headedness before you go into the ring? Because you master your nerves pretty well.
Sorry, say it again, friend.
I said, how important is it to have that level head when you go into the ring prior to, because you know that everyone suffers from nerves and all the rest of it. But how it seems like, to me, you seemingly control your nerves very, very well.
Yeah, I think it's very important, to keep your mind on the job. Being level-headed is something that, is just part of my personality in the way I am. But I'll just go in the ring and think of it as, I'm here to do a job. I'm here to show everybody what I've been working on in the gym and, what I've been working on all these years. And mainly to entertain and get the win and come out safely.
Okay, well, you know me, I'm a little stirrer. So I want to know, because I got a version from Charlie about sparring. When you spar with Charlie Edwards, he says to me that when you're in amateurs that, you dropped him a couple of times with body shots. But as
I've never dropped him once.
You never dropped him once?
No.
Yeah?
Well,
he just said on the show.
He just told us you dropped him a couple of times.
Body shot.
No, he just needs a bit of a story probably, but no, I've never dropped him around the
Oh, well, maybe you hit him so hard. He thinks you dropped him with a body shot.
Maybe a few times.
Oh, well, maybe he's just trying to... but he said, forget, all right, let's take the dropping out of the questioning. He says that as, you've done hundreds of rounds together, but as, when he first went up to the GB squad, he was like a young kid and he's a bit starstruck and everything like that. He was well established. But then as he got older, he started to collect a few rounds with him, and that's why he feels so confident today. Do you see that was actually the case back then? I know it's a long time ago, and I know that you've moved on. You've achieved great things in the sport, and it's like going backwards. And sometimes people don't like going backwards, but this is called The Fight Is Right, and we're trying to hype up this fight between you and Charlie Edwards. So, tell us a little bit about what you remember from the sparring sessions.
I just always remember being in control of sparring throughout all the years. So.
Are you sorry for a minute? Are you talking into the phone, or because you sounded clearer before?
You sound a little bit muffled, my friend.
Yeah.
What's that, sorry?
You sound a little bit muffled.
Yeah, before you sounded clearer, but now you sound a little bit muffled.
I try and move.
Yeah, that's
been
better.
in the sticks, man.
You been in the sticks? Okay,
Is that better?
That's much better.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was. I was always in control of sparring throughout all the years, so that's just the way it always has been, and that's the truth.
Well, we got to get Judge Judy on the program because someone's lying. But nah, I mean, listen, you've had a great career thus far, and I think we're all waiting for this unification fight because you're a good fighter, and your brother's quite a good fighter as well. I mean,
your brother's wicked.
Yeah. What was it like? I always ask people the same question. There's always the same question I always ask our guests, and that is, what was your motivation, or what is your motivation in the sport of boxing? What got you started, and did you have anything particular that motivated you to become a boxer?
What started us all together was we used to watch Naz box because we're Yemeni the same. We're all Yemeni.
Yes.
Naz was like the hero, so we used to get up and watch him fight, and he was the hero. And then Gamal, my younger brother, started boxing before me, and then I went to the gym about 3 or 4 weeks after, and I thought, yeah, I like a bit of this, but I wasn't nowhere as good as what I am now. I was terrible. I lost like 7 fights in a row my first year.
And so, what do you put your, what do you put it down to? What's
Just,
the key to your
I
success?
just kept working hard. I just kept believing in myself.
You know what? Maximum respect. 7 fights as an amateur, back-to-back losses.
Wow.
Kept on persevering. GB squad.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean.
Hold on, wait there. Kal, listen to this.
Right? Yeah, all the credit in the world for that. But at the time when you were facing those defeats, what made you continue going on?
That's a big one.
I just knew, that this is what I want to do. This. I just thought this. I enjoyed this, even though I was losing fights. I enjoyed doing it, and I carried on. And I just, the more I worked harder, the better I got. And then it went from winning national titles as a junior, and then being selected to box for England and stuff like that. And then obviously, doing it full time and becoming an Olympian and stuff like that. So
wow. You see what I'm trying to say?
It was all from hard work and as you say, dedication, and that's where it all come from.
You embody what I always say to people, that you have to make your passion become your paycheck. And now Tony Bellew is trying to call me as well. It's a madness, right?
Tony Bellew on the line as we're talking to
1 second.
Kal.
I'm gonna see if I can. No, I can't mix the two.
No,
I can actually.
Tony, how you doing, mate? This is Tundi.
Easy now, what's going on? You all right,
Dream it, believe it, become it. Listen, I don't think you realize how happy I am that you're on listen, this can only happen on our show. 2 of the big boys, Kal Yafai, Tony Bellew, on the same line. That ain't been done before.
Listen, man, you've got a proper world champion in Kal Yafai there, man. Don't worry about me. I've just finished playing football 7-a-side with all the boys. So.
Come on, Tony.
Yes, Tom.
How are you, Kal? What's going on, buddy? You good?
I'm good, bro. You?
Yeah. Man,
wait. Stop. Hold on. You two just stop. I have to do this. I have to. Tony Bellew, the bomber and Kal on the same line. Listen, our producer, you see what's going on? You see this? This ain't, you can't get this on no TV channel. Only the fight is right. Anyway, carry on, you two having a
you little tumwag.
When you guys are calling, I'm always answering, man. I was actually playing football while you called, and it was coming through on my watch. Beautiful. And I was like, I can't answer this while I'm running around, out of breath, nearly having a heart attack on the pitch.
Enjoying your retirement.
You know what? And I'm mixing you're both in. Tony Bellew, you know the time when we knew about you? Tundi Ajayi used to train some kid called Junior McDonald, who you boxed.
I remember Junior.
Come on. Right. You killed my dreams. Bruv, Tony, you killed my dreams as a trainer.
I know. Listen, he was a good fighter, man. He ABA semi-final in Portsmouth.
Yeah,
he was a very, very good fighter. Very skate. You know what it was? Like, I was fighting with a pro style in the amateurs, but he was even more pro style than me.
Yes.
Like, this boy was like Floyd Mayweather lying on the ropes, and I was
Junior,
like, okay, I'm going to tee up.
Junior was the man, but he just liked too much curry goat and rice. And that's what his problem was. But good.
A really good fighter, man. I had a lot of respect for him. I got talking with him after we boxed each other, and it was all respect and all love. But hey, what's he doing these days?
He's a computer engineer.
Oh yeah, he's always been a computer engineer.
But
Junior's
he's gone into that full time now. So he's wadded, mate. Trust me. But yeah, he's living good life. But Tone, there've been so many great fights, and it's been a year this month since your retirement, and it's kind of weird because you're retiring. It's like I'll be absolutely honest with you. It's like part of my life, because I remember the night when Darren Hamilton was fighting. This is 2012. Darren Hamilton was defending, 2013. Darren Hamilton was defending his British title against Adil Anwar. And he didn't have a ball protector. And it was down in Liverpool, the fight. And I phoned Tony, and he was out with his kids. I said, Tone. I said, Tone.
I remember.
Yeah. I said,
I remember. Yeah, you was telling me.
I said, Tone, we ain't got a ball protector. And Tony said, don't worry, man, I got a spare one. And Tony was out with his children.
Jesus.
And he went and got the ball protector and got it sent down to the venue for us to have I'll never forget that, because it's little things.
Come on. That's what friends are supposed to do for each other, brother. Come on, Paul.
100%.
That shouldn't be cheap, man. When a brother calls, when a friend calls,
Yes.
that's what friends should do. You know,
Yes.
they're always there for each other. It doesn't matter if you ain't seen someone in
Yes.
6 months, 12 months, whatever. When somebody calls up and needs a little touch,
Yes.
help someone. It's nice to help people, and that's all I've done.
100%. And that's what
You have done the same for me.
And of course, 100%. But yesterday was World Kindness Day, so I'm just trying to say, I'm just got to bring that one up because sometimes people got a misconception about you because
we ain't forgot about you, Kal. Don't worry.
yeah,
Don't worry.
no.
man, God.
No, some people get a misconception about Tony Bellew.
Yes.
And I'm just saying, like, in boxing, I've been very, very fortunate to meet genuine people like
No,
Kal
Tony's
Yafai.
passionate.
Yeah, Kal Yafai, totally genuine. I remember I was up, what was it, when Floyd was fighting Conor McGregor. I was in Birmingham at some church convention for the weekend. I was speaking that day.
Yes.
I ring out Kal, I said, where can I go see the fight? And Kal gave me all the spots, and I was going to these spots for free. I just mentioned his name walking. So, like on these kind of things, I'm very, very fortunate to know good people. Tony Bellew's a good guy, mate.
Now, let me just tell you. Sorry, let me just show
Sorry, just a quick one. Spence, we're just as fortunate to know you, brother.
Come
and
on.
you, Ton.
Come
We're
on.
all fortunate to know each other because there's not many people left in the world who are just good people.
Come on.
Doesn't matter whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're yellow, whether you're pink, whether you're purple. I don't care what colour you are,
Come on,
what
Tony.
race, what creed, what anything you are. There's just two types of people in this world.
Come
Good
on.
people and bad people. It's just that simple.
100%.
Come on, Tony. Listen, you're getting me excited now. Listen, let me tell you. Now, I've got to touch on your career because it has been, in my opinion, an illustrious career. Going back
Thank you.
from amateur days, Rotunda, going back from do you know, Tony knocked out almost everyone. I think one person in the novices. One person survived.
And that's when,
KO'd everyone.
that's when the bomber name
That's
started
when the
to come
bomber
into full
started to come.
effect.
But the fight, what I said, yeah, Tony's a bad man, is Orville McKenzie. That fight, tell me about that fight because you came back from two knockdowns. Come and touch on
You
that,
know
Tony.
what? That's the only fight in my whole career. I looked at a man's record and just thought, this is done. That's the only one. I looked at his record before the first fight, and I thought, he's done. You know, you can't lose
You see?
13, 14 fights and then expect to get in a ring with me and expect to survive more than 4 or 5 rounds. I'm not the only time, honest to God, guys, in my whole career, the only time I ever just went off a record, and boy, did I learn that night.
God almighty. But to me, that, as I say, that embodied what the bomber was, the spirit, the passion, you know, and you done it in a world title fight as well. When you won the, against, is it Makabu?
Makabu.
Makabu.
That stoppage was vicious.
Yeah, but I remember, going back, I have to go back to the Orville, because Orville was in the gym with us.
No. Orville McKenzie.
You know what? The crazy thing was with Oval, as I say, I just didn't give him the amount of respect he deserved. And I got in the ring and I was nice and relaxed, nice and cool and calm. I started off, you know, thinking I'll feel this guy out for the round or two. And because I'd been blasting everyone, I thought I'll get him.
Yes.
And then he clips me in the first round and I sit down.
You was training with Farnell for that fight, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. To be fair, you know, when I look back, the one mistake that it is in my career was that kind of link up because he was all wrong for me. And what I will say is the one man that got me off the floor for that fight was my strength and conditioning coach. His name was Dave Billows. He's with me throughout my whole career. And I was in unbelievable shape. That's what I can say 100%. But at that time, I'm not going to lie, I was 6'3" trying to box like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I remember them days.
I got taught a lesson. Left hand was too low. I turned the shoulder. He hit me on the back of the head for the first knockdown, sat me down. Then the second one, I didn't even see it coming. He just hit me square on the chin. I was flat down on my face.
That was a vicious knockdown.
And the way that you came back, Orville was in the gym. The week I said, no, man, no, the boy, the song.
You know when we was in the press conference, I couldn't believe what he said.
I gotta tell you about this. He was in the gym, always like, trust me, Tunde. Me know, man, me know. He said, trust me. Wait, Tony. Tony, he's like, trust me, man. Me work on the door. Me know when man is.
up on drugs.
You know, we was in the press conference for the rematch.
Oh my
We're
God.
in the press conference for the rematch, and the words out of his mouth was, "Me, as you know what I'm saying, because the man is on drugs.
Yeah.
The man's got to be on drugs." I hit him with a punch. I look in the man's eyes, and the man's on drugs. Because when that referee was counting,
Wait, I'm giving you all of them. Wait. I'm giving you all of them. Wait, what about that?
Dream it.
Lies in the car.
Believe it.
You got
All
all
right,
of
Cal, what is your favorite Tony Bellew
Oh
moment?
my
I
goodness.
swear, you know, the only
Knocking out,
time I
knocking out.
Wait.
Go on, Cal. What's your favorite? Your favorite Tony
When he
Bellew
won the
moment?
when he won the world title at Everton, that was unbelievable.
It was
that ain't getting
Makabu.
beaten for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maccabi, that ain't getting beaten for me.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
big.
mate, you know what? My dreams came true that night. I can't explain to you guys. I didn't ever feel nerves or pressure before a fight. But the one thing I ever felt, I've been going Goodison Park every other Saturday since I was 10 years old. With my brother, going to watch Everton. I supported Everton as a kid, watching them play football. I dreamed of being a footballer. But the fact of the matter is I was too fat and I wasn't good enough.
Yes.
So the closest I was ever going to get to Goodison Park was sticking a ring in the middle and having a fight. So the pressure on my shoulders walking the ring that night, I was so nervous. I was so scared. If I would have lost that fight, I would have never have gone back to Goodison Park again with the shame. Ever.
Serious.
And that's how much Everton Football Club means to me. So the pressure was immense. Again, I got my nose broken, knocked down in that first round. I was frightened. I really was. That's the only words I could say. But sometimes you just got to go for it with everything you've got. And that's all I've done. I just sit down on the gum shield and just traded up, and just thankfully it worked out for me that night, because he is a brilliant fighter. He's
doing it now. He's doing it now. He's been in Russia twice, and he's caused an upset twice. So he's definitely, that's a legitimate guy. You done in front of your beloved fans. There's 3 quick points.
He don't Kuta shy off big. Sorry, go on. So.
Yeah, there's 3 quick points I want to touch on. The first one is your 2 fights with Mr. David Haye. What made you believe that you can go up to heavyweight? Well, the first fight was at heavyweight, right?
Yeah, both of them.
Both fights was at heavyweight. What gave you the confidence to know that you can go in there and take on definitely, arguably, one of the...
I bet you it was Dave Coolwell.
one of the best fighters that Britain has had in recent years. What gave you that confidence?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. With David, if everybody goes on, David was past it and this and that, but you see, the thing with David is he's never been the biggest heavyweight in the world. And I'm a big man. I'm a big cruiserweight. I'm 6'3". I walk around at 235.
Wow.
It was never a problem fighting a heavyweight. I just can't compete with the big boys. And the one thing that David has an advantage over all the fighters that he ever faced, he had a huge speed advantage.
Yes.
So with me fighting formally as lower light heavyweight, his speed wasn't an issue for me. Like, I could see them coming. I could make him miss. I could counter them. The only thing, and it always was the danger, I'm not going to lie, it's his power. He's the biggest puncher I've ever faced in my career.
Is that
He's the most dangerous fighter I've ever faced.
Hold on. I want to hear that again. You're saying David Haye is the biggest puncher you ever fought in your career?
Yes, but hands down, no one even close.
Wow.
Nobody even close.
Wow.
I sparred with him I was an ABA champion when I sparred him the first time. He has hit me the hardest I've ever been hit in my career. I sparred with him in a gym after I won my first ABA title in 2003 or 4. And David Haye came up. He was getting ready to fight Mark Hobson. So David was getting ready to fight Mark Hobson, and I'm sparring with him. And me and David Price, he was paying me £100 a day. I couldn't believe someone would pay me £100 a day at this moment in time.
I ain't paid no one £100 today.
Well, 2006 was that, Tony?
So, that was 2003 or 4. So the 2003 it was.
So you were still an amateur?
So he was fighting. He was scared. Yeah, I was amateur. I was ABA heavyweight champion. He was scheduled to face Mark Hobson.
Yes.
Comes up to Liverpool.
Never happened. Yeah.
Me and David, the fight. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So he gets in sparring. I'm not going to lie. Me and David Price, beat the shit out of him. We beat him up basically.
Wow.
And I mean, really, really gave it to him.
Yes.
So, after the sparring had finished, this is a true story, David Hay pulls out the fight with Mark Hobson. Mark Hobson, now social media wasn't about in this day.
Yes.
I think there used to be something called MySpace. Or
MySpace. MySpace.
There was something of that kind of ilk there then.
Yes.
And I always remember Mark Hobson put on a boxing forum. I heard David Hay got beat up by 2 scouts in Liverpool and Sparring. The true story, we knocked 10 bells out of him that day.
Wow.
Next day he pulled out with a hamstring injury, whatever.
Yes.
But on that sparring session, he hit me with a right uppercut. And I swear to God, I didn't go down, he didn't knock me out, but it's the hardest punch I've ever took in my life. My back leg kicked out for no reason whatsoever, like a donkey.
Amazing.
And I still don't know. It's never happened again since. He hit me that hard.
That's serious.
Cal, who's the hard?
When I fought him, after the first fight, I had a headache for 4 days.
Oh my
Bloody
goodness
hell.
gracious. Cal,
Serious.
who's the hardest guy that's ever hit you?
I would say when I fought for the world title, Louis
Conception.
Big up, yeah, he's a puncher in it.
Yeah,
He caught me with one right hand right on the solar plexus, and it hurt for about 2 minutes. He hit me with it once, and I thought to myself, he ain't landing that punch again.
yeah. Serious. And again,
And you manned up in Boston. It shows the credit
trust me,
to
that
you,
was a
Cal.
brilliant performance.
Yeah, man,
We've already
excellent.
touched on that.
It was a big knock.
Tony, gotta tell you, the final, the curtain to your career couldn't have been much better. Fighting for the undisputed cruiserweight championships of the world against arguably one of the best fighters today, Oleksander Usyk. What was it like? What was the moment? How does he match up in terms of technical ability? And was there any excuses going into the fight? Like, did you feel that you wasn't properly prepared?
Nah, no excuses whatsoever. I was kind of retired once I beat David Hay in the rematch. I got married. I fought David Hay on May the 5th.
Yes.
I got married on July the 7th.
Tone, thanks for the invite.
I'm tell you quickly. I got married on July the 7th. Listen, it's a nice small ceremony.
Brilliant.
I invite too many people, end up broke.
Yeah,
Seen it many a time spent. So, anyway, I get married in July, nice honeymoon, whatever. That fight got made on my honeymoon. I'm going to tell you another quick story of why you shouldn't go out and drink alcohol with your phone on you. I was on the honeymoon with the wife, drank far too much. Somebody came up while I was in a bar in Mykonos, showed me a fight that was going on. It was Oleksander Usyk against Murat Gassi at the WBSS final. Next thing, I hear my name get shouted out on this phone. And I thought, he's called my name with them 4 belts around him. So I only phoned Eddie in and said, make that fight. Eddie said to me, you didn't need that fight. You don't need it. Whatever. I said, listen, if you don't make the fight, I'll make the fight.
Wow.
I woke up the next day with a banging headache and a bad hangover. Eddie says to me, the fight's made. He's made all the terms. You'll fight on your terms in England, whatever you want, for a flat fee. And I was like, what fight are you talking about?
Wow. Well, guess what that means? That means let's get drunk. Let's get drunk and fight for the undisputed title. And finally,
you know what?
Go on.
When I talk about the fight,
yes,
I don't have no regrets. I fought one of the greatest, if not the greatest cruiserweight that's ever lived.
Okay.
I was winning after 7 rounds. Well, after 8 rounds, I was ahead on 2 cards, Jordan on 1.
Yes.
But I got tired, and he didn't. He got fresh. He was fresh. He was coming on strong. So if the fight's a 7-round fight, I'm undisputed champion of the world. He could dictate the pace with small precision punches, and he was just very clever, guys. A brilliant fighter, a really good guy, and I have no regrets, man. I only wish him well in the future. And I think I know what you're going to say. What will he do at heavyweight?
I'm going to
He's going to win. He's going to win a version of the world title at heavyweight. The only thing that I think holds him back is sheer size. All that holds him back. I think if he matched up with Andy Ruiz, I think he'd make a fool of Andy Ruiz tomorrow. I actually think he could beat Deontay Wilder also.
Wow.
But,
you think you can hold that to that punching power?
Now, I don't think Deontay Wilder will catch him. I'm not going to lie. I just don't think he'll catch him. Too wild, too technically not good enough to nail him. But on the other hand, I think Tyson Fury is too big and will negate his skills. Yes. And I actually think Anthony Joshua may be able to walk him down.
Interesting.
And I know that sounds crazy because you're going to say, well, how could he defeat you know, the guy who's Ruiz, but then he can't defeat Joshua. It's all
Styles
about
make
boxing and
fights.
styles make fights.
Yeah, 100%.
This ain't no, like, you hit me, I hit you. This guy's a genius at range when he dictates the pace. I just don't believe Andy Ruiz or someone like that can beat him. But listen, we'll soon find out, guys. The one thing is that I want to say is before, you know, we pass it on is, let's just get our own heavyweight champ back. We need AJ to bring them belts back.
100%. And it's going to
100%.
happen. It's going to happen. I haven't said it. Right. I've got to finish up with this. I'm a man who's been watching Rocky since creation. Rocky Balboa drinking eggs in his yard, doing a run. You know what I'm talking about. You know that scene. My son, I made sure he watched Rocky all from 1 to. I lost. I really, after Rocky 4, I wasn't even paying no interest until you came in Creed. Then it got excited. I was like, wow, my boy's in Rocky. How was that? How did that come about? And listen, man, that I think, to me, that tops it off.
Yeah, trust me.
A Hollywood star, a kid from Liverpool. Tell us about that, Tom. Come on. Creed.
I'm happy, boys. I've lived a crazy life,
wow.
and if you told me this would happen when I got expelled from school, I'd have told you everybody's lying. You're making it up. Amazing. So I just came back for a phone call. I went back to the chairman, told the chairman about the offer. And I would never. The person who deserves the most credit for that movie is the director Ryan Coogler, who went on to make Black Panther. He deserves all the credit for everything I'd done in that movie and the way I played the part. It's all down to Ryan Coogler, because I rejected doing the part at first. I said I couldn't do it. I didn't think I'd be good enough to do it, but he believed in me.
Yes.
He didn't go for anybody else for the part of Pretty Ricky Conlon. And
yes.
He just believed in me. So I've got to give him full credit. Living with MBJ and Sly for 3 months in Philly was unbelievable.
Wow.
Making the movie was crazy. I didn't come home for 3 months. I just lived in the center of Philadelphia. I went to the streets of Philadelphia, all the gyms, the training, and just an amazing time in my life, guys. It really was. And I can't explain how many things we've done, how many things I've seen. Just a great, great time, a great place with great people.
Hold on. Wait. Dream it, believe it, become it. That's Tony Bellew. I'm telling you.
Tony, let me just say, like, I was gutted when you retired. I was gutted at the loss of Usyk. Me and Tony have been proper mates for a very, very long time. Yes. I would always arrest Tony by sending him loads of different videotapes of 50s and 40s fighters and say, you got to watch these guys and that. And
not the Sugar Ray 1RT from you, though.
No. Tunde Ajayi is a thief, you know. Like, I had to collect on video, VHS. All of Sugar Ray Leonard's
interviews, everything.
Every single fight of Sugar Ray Leonard.
I stole it.
And Tunde Ajayi stole that from me in 2001.
You ain't getting it back.
Right, I know. I'm in Tunde's house right now. Don't worry, I'm nicking things out his kitchen. Right? But, yeah, I mean, no, I got to say, like, it's an absolute pleasure.
Honor.
You and
Kal
Yafai is the guy.
The big man.
Right, he's the guy.
In a little body.
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean?
The pleasure's all mine. I've known Kal a long time, all the way back from days on the squads and stuff. Kal, you're an absolute megastar, mate. I'm so happy you've achieved what you've done. It's amazing. Keep going. Unify the division. I'm always back and you're always cheering for you, brother. Just keep going. Love that. You two keep doing amazing things with the podcast. You're doing great. The guests you've had on are fantastic. Tund, wish the champ the good luck for me. Tell him to stay at the level because he belongs at that level. He's shown that's where he should be at now.
Thank you very much.
Tell him he belongs there. I messaged him. He should be very proud of himself.
I appreciate
because
it.
Now he's shown that he's at there. And once he's up there, he shouldn't come back down.
No way.
It's only a matter of time. It's not a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. It's only a matter of when he picks up a world title. I'm absolutely there.
Oh no, wait there. We don't get we get deep and we're gonna carry on. So Tony Bellew, the bomber, Kal Yafai, the big man in a little body, on the fight is right.
How are you killing me with that?
That's what you need to change your ring name to. The big man in a little body.
The big man that'll break your body more. That's
yeah. Come on.
Now.
Yeah, what, Kal? I mean, Kal and Tony, seriously, thank
Come
you
on,
for
look at
blessing
that.
the show.
Tag
And look at this.
team.
And I've got the, I'm really hoarse. My voice is gone, but I said,
Hey,
I'm
Tony,
still
have you heard Spencer's voice? Bloody, he sound like the flipping. What's the
Spence,
what's
man, I
the,
hope you ain't been smoking. You sound like you've been in the smokehouse.
Yeah, I'm telling
You've
you.
been on them cigars, man.
He's been on the cigars, yeah.
Yeah, for real. Nah, I just come down with this, the change of the weather. I've just come down with
Yeah, that's
something.
what they all say.
Yeah.
That's what they all say. Now, guys,
Need a bit of
listen, man.
vitamin D, Spence.
Yeah, for real, for
Yeah,
real.
just me.
I'm flying out next week anyway, so I'll get the sunshine when I'm back in Dubai.
Listen, let's wrap it up. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure, an honor. Man, I'm just, this is a blessing. This is me living my dream, talking to guys who have really epitomized what hard work, dedication, sacrifice, belief, and faith in themselves. Oh, Tony, one question I didn't ask you, which is, tell the people what your motivation was and is in the sport of boxing.
The motivation
was there anything, was there one person, one thing that said, you know what, not only am I doing it for myself, obviously when you had children, that's a little bit later, but, you know, tell us, what motivation?
You know, the one motivation before the kids came, I'm not going to lie to you, I fought because I wanted to impress my father.
Come on.
My dad wasn't.
Come on, wait, man. Wait, hold on. You know what? Let me tell you why. Because everyone talks about their mother. You and me, if you see my interviews, I always talk about my father. Because the father is my... Nah, man. Listen, Tone, come on. Finish the story because you're getting me hyped now. Come on. Let's go.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. So my dad was a tough man, a fighting man.
Yes.
Wait, is that serious or now? His dad's a very serious man now.
Yes.
My dad don't play.
So I love me pops. I love him more than life. So I'm not going to lie. With my dad, it was getting 9, 10 GCSEs in school wasn't going to be the thing that impressed my father. So what was going to impress my father was showing. I'm sure he would have been proud if I came home with a lot of school results and good exam results. But I'm not going to lie. What was going to impress my father was watch me whoop someone's ass.
Hold tight. Listen, again, I could keep saying thank you, but I really am happy. Thank you very much, guys. Been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care. God bless.
Thank you.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Stamina for Sale YouTube channel.